guys? It's Steve. So I've been doing some thinking, and Isaiah Thomas is definitely the best point guard in the Eastern Conference. There's no doubt about it. He is the best point guard in the Eastern Conference. I'm sorry, but he's better than Kyrie Irving. He's better than John Wall. He's better, definitely better, than Kemba Walker, than Kyle Lowry. And he is definitely he's the best point guard in the Eastern Conference. Hands down, he is elite. That's how good he is. Whether it's a 50-point game, whatever the hell it is. This guy is 5'9", and supposedly, what commentators are saying and things like that, he's really around 5'6", 5'7". But supposedly, he's 5'6", 5'7", but he's listed as 5'9", but his heart does not allow his height difference to get in the way of him dominating the game. I've never seen someone so small dominate the game like this. And I mean, literally dominate. Like, I saw firsthand against the New York Knicks. I see all of these things, and it frustrates the hell out of me. It truly does frustrate the hell out of me because there's just no way in hell someone that's 5'9" should be able to dominate a game where the average player size is 6'7". That's ridiculous. He has a foot difference of the average NBA player size, but he's still out there dominating. What is he averaging, like 26 points per game? That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous for someone for his size. And that's what I love about him. He doesn't allow that to get in his way. His heart, none of that. Now, I will say, it can be argued, Kyle Lowry's better. His team has a better record. I mean, I guess you can say his team does have a better record and things like that. But then again, Kyle Lowry isn't the number one option on that team. He's definitely the number two option, but DeMar DeRozan is obviously the number one option. And, you can just continue to go on. Like, for example, Kemba Walker is having a great year, but would you really choose Kemba Walker over Isaiah Thomas? And the same way as, Kemba's having a great year, but would you choose him over Kyrie? No. So in my opinion, it's Isaiah Thomas, Kyrie Irving, I would say Kyle Lowry, John Wall, and then Kemba. And to be honest, I would pick Derrick Rose over Kemba just because I know Kemba is younger, but the same thing. But what blows my mind is that Derrick Rose still has it, and now he chooses when he's aggressive on the offensive end. But it's not only that. Derrick Rose has experience, something that Kemba doesn't have, deep playoff experience, and that means a lot. Deep playoff experience is crucial to being a successful player, to being a successful teammate, and to helping your team win. So that's why I would go with Derrick Rose. And to be honest, I'm not very impressed with Kemba Walker. I mean, he can do his thing. He's pretty good, but I mean, so is CJ McCollum. Come on. So that's why I want to see what Kemba's going to do in the playoffs, if he can really show what real NBA greats do in the playoffs. If he can do some historic, it doesn't have to be historic, but like some 30-point games and leading his team and surprising the league. If he can do that, then I'll say, I was wrong about Kemba. But for now, I'll just say, to be honest, Kemba Walker, he's just having a good season. I mean, Danny Granger has had good seasons. Michael Redd has had good seasons, but we don't really consider those players to be NBA legends. And to be honest, Danny Granger's done it for like 5 years in a row. I still don't consider him to be an NBA legend. I mean, he's a great player. Don't get me wrong, he's a great player, but in terms of being an all-time great, no. And I'm not saying people are saying Kemba's an all-time great, but what I'm saying is I cannot consider him a top-tier point guard just yet because, I mean, this is his first season doing this. That would be like me considering Giannis Antetokounmpo, kind of. Giannis Antetokounmpo, an elite small forward, when, to be honest, this is his first year doing it. I know he's a really good player, and I know that was a bad analogy, but you understand what I'm trying to say. I know that was a terrible analogy, but whatever. I think Isaiah Thomas is the best point guard in the Eastern Conference, hands down. There's no question about it. He's that good. He's literally that good. The Boston Celtics they're a good team. I don't think they're going to be any kind of threat to Cleveland. Al Horford, he's an all right player. I still think he's overrated as hell. I don't think he ever should have been an all-star because that just hyped him up even more. Joe Johnson made his career in Atlanta. So I mean, they have great defenders in Avery Bradley. They have Jay Crowder. So they're a pretty good defensive team. And believe it or not, Al Horford is a decent defender. And, on the offensive end, they have Isaiah Thomas to carry the load. So, in my opinion, Boston is one piece away from being a threat to Cleveland. Not a championship contending team, because they're not going to be championship contending teams. But they're one piece away from being a threat to Cleveland. And that one piece, I don't know, it has to be a score. Because right now, really, yeah, Avery Bradley can do his thing, but I wouldn't trust him. Isaiah Thomas is doing his thing, but to be honest, they're one decent scorer away from being, threat to Cleveland. Because if they get like a CJ McCollum or like a Klay Thompson or like that type of scorer that just barely averages 20, like that, they'll be good. That they'll be that one piece away to making Cleveland have to work extremely, extremely hard to beat them. Like right now, I think if Cleveland faced Boston, they would probably win in 4 or 5 games. 5 games, to be honest. I'll give Isaiah Thomas 1 game against Cleveland, but I think Cleveland will win 5 easily. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. I think Isaiah Thomas is the best point guard in the Eastern Conference. He's better than Kyrie Irving. In my honest opinion, the reason why I think that is because Kyrie Irving, he's a great player. He's extremely clutch. We understand this. He's proved it in the NBA Finals and in the regular season. However, he needs to improve on his ball ability, his passing ability, and that's for the next video. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. It's Steve. Peace.